everybody, and welcome to the Baking Photographer's Kitchen. Come on in. I'm excited to bring you into my kitchen so that you can see what I'm doing in here. So what I want to do is share with you my banana cupcake recipe. And when I tell you, it is wonderful, it smells heavenly, I'm telling you, you're going to have to try this. And so let's get started. So first of all, I have 4 bananas in here. The riper the bananas, the better. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put our bananas into our mixer. And this mixer right here is just awesome. I did a review on this mixer on TikTok, and it's going to be uploaded to YouTube soon. But this mixer is an awesome mixer. So we're going to put our bananas in here and let that mix real good. So we're going to let those bananas mix until they get good and incorporated. And we'll just get a spatula here so that we can scrape this bowl. Alright, let me go ahead and scrape this bowl. And let these mix up a little bit more here. Oh, let me show you something about this mixer. When it's up, it won't cut on. Isn't that wonderful? So you don't not throwing batter everywhere. All right. There we go. You got to reset it. Okay? Okay. So we've got that on. And so now I have 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, and it has been sifted. So what we're going to do while that's mixing is we're going to add our spices into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. So this is a ½ teaspoon, because the teaspoon wouldn't fit in this jar. So we're going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. And we're going to add a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. Ooh, it smells so good in here, y'all. And so I have my recipe here on my tablet. And the app that I'm using is called Free Recipe, and it's awesome because, look, I don't know about y'all. It's some recipes that I can remember by heart. But honey, it's a whole lot of them. When you're 59 years old, it's a whole lot of them I can't remember. So just to be able to have them right here in front of me. And then I love this app because I don't have to have all my papers everywhere. I'm just looking at my tablet. So let's continue on with our dry ingredients. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of baking soda. My ½ teaspoon, y'all. Finna mess up. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. And let me get our secret ingredient out of the refrigerator. So guys, this is our secret ingredient, orange juice. You're not going to be able to taste the orange juice, but it just does something to that banana cupcake. Alright, so let's check on our bananas here. Oh yes, they are good and mixed up Ooh, it's smelling good already over here. Okay, so next we're going to add our sour cream. And I have 1 cup of sour cream here. Let's see. All right. I'm going to let that incorporate. Awesome. And let's mix all of this together here. Our dry ingredients. Ooh, that's cinnamon and nutmeg, y'all. It's smelling some kind of good. All right, good. So that's good. And I'm going to turn the speed down because I'm going to add 1.5 cups of oil. And somebody might say that's a whole lot of oil, but I promise you it's not going to make this cupcake oily. It's going to make it moist. So we're going to pour our oil in. Yes, it smells so good over here, y'all. And just let that incorporate really, really good there. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. So I love the vanilla bean paste. This is the Laura Ann brand, and I love, you know, because it leaves those little specks of the vanilla bean in your mix. So we're going to put a teaspoon, yes, a teaspoon of this vanilla. Ooh, look at that, y'all. You can't go wrong with vanilla, and especially vanilla bean paste. Okay, and that has incorporated good. So our next ingredient that we're going to put in is we're going to put in 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So we're going to lift this up, and while I got it up, I'm going to go ahead on and scrape the sides and the bottom. And I'm going to put this 1/2 cup of brown sugar in here. And let that mix. Get all that brown sugar out. Wipe off my little station here. Okay, and after we put the brown sugar in, that's incorporated good, we're going to put 1.5 cups of regular granulated sugar. Just going to pour that in there. And let that mix real good. Whew, it's smelling heavenly. It's smelling, ooh, it's smelling so good in here. And it hasn't even started baking yet, and it's smelling good. So we're going to put all of our ingredients over here. And we're going to put 1/2 cup of orange juice in it. Oh, I wish y'all could smell that through the camera, because it smells so good in here, y'all. All right, so that's good and incorporated. So we are going to put in 4 eggs. This is 4 eggs, and I always like to crack my eggs in a separate cup because I have cracked my eggs right in my batter before and had to throw the batter away because it was blood in the egg. So you don't, ever really want to crack your eggs in your batter just in case that happens and there's blood in it. So we're going to do the eggs one at a time. And the reason why we're doing the eggs one at a time is because we want those eggs to incorporate good. just want to make sure that those eggs are good and incorporated. I'm telling y'all, it smells so good in here already. And let me tell you something about this particular recipe. This particular recipe, you can use it and make a carrot cake out of it as well. And I'm telling you, it is awesome. It's awesome. It is awesome. And if you want to use it as a carrot cake, then you're going to add 3 cups of shredded carrots. So instead of the bananas, you're going to put the shredded carrots in. So let's put this last egg in. Oh, it's smelling so good. And let that incorporate for a minute, and then we're going to put our flour mixture in. So I'm going to just put half of it in. A little bit more. And let that mix in together. And I'm just letting it mix until it gets incorporated, because we don't want to overmix our batter. Because overmixing our batter will give us a dry cupcake. So we just want to watch it, and just as it has incorporated, so I'm going to stop it. And get the sides of my bowl straight there. And let that incorporate just a little bit more. Awesome. And then we're going to add the rest. Now, you know you always going to be a little messy. At least me anyway. Alright. So let's add the rest. And we want to watch it. So that just to make sure that everything is mixed up, that we don't overmix it. These are going to be some amazing cupcakes, y'all. I'm telling you. Alright, so I'm going to stop the mixer, scrape. And let that mix in. Alright, everybody, that's mixed in good. Get all that good stuff off of that paddle. Let's see. Just a little bit. That paddle, we want to get all that good stuff off. Okay, I have my cupcake pan. All ready with my liners in it. And let me grab my ice cream scoop. And I use the ice cream scoop so that the cupcakes will be consistent. Alright, so we're going to take this off, put that in the sink. And then we're going to fill our cupcake. And I like to use this again because it's very consistent, because, honey, I have filled some cupcakes before and filled it too full, and it was the cupcakes that overflowed. It was cupcake batter everywhere. And so we don't want to do that this time. We want to make sure that our cupcakes are even. And I love this this 24 well cupcake pan, and you can get this from Hobby Lobby. Well, I'm sure Amazon probably carries it as well, but I got mine from Hobby Lobby. And I love it. It fits in my oven just perfectly. So we are filling each of these. Oh, It smells so good. It smells so good. So this mixture has already filled up this 24 well here, and there's still some more batter in the bowl. So that means that I'm thinking you could probably get anywhere from 26 to maybe 28 cupcakes out of that batter. So they're going in the oven. And I'm going to place them in the oven for about 21 minutes, and I'll check them at 21 minutes. And the stove is set on 350, so 21 minutes at 350. So while they're baking, I'm going to clean up all of my mess here that I made, and then I will come back once they're out of the oven, and we will see just how wonderful those cupcakes are. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm back. The cupcakes, they have baked and they have cooled down, and I am getting ready to put the topping on it, and we're gonna taste it and see what it tastes like. But first, let me talk about this right here. This rack right here. I love this rack. It's 4 tiers, and you can put your cupcakes. As you can see, that these cupcakes are here to cool, and I just love it because it's compact, and you know it's not really big, and you can just stack your cupcakes up here to cool, and I love it. And so I got this off Amazon, and so I will put the link in the description to this rack right here, because I'm telling you, it's amazing. So let's frost our cupcake. Yes, so guys, this buttercream that I'm using, it's Italian, like an Italian meringue buttercream, except you don't have to cook the eggs. A shout out to the Station Bakery, because this is where I got this recipe from. And I also saw it on Everything Just Baking, and I'm telling you, this buttercream is absolutely delicious. When I tell you it tastes just like vanilla ice cream, it tastes just like vanilla ice cream. So I'm going to ice this cupcake here. And I'm going to do 2 because I cannot have nuts. I'm allergic to nuts. You see how smooth and creamy that is? So I'm just going, and this right here is my homemade caramel. It's not store-bought, it's homemade. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit on this cupcake here. Ooh. And so for this one, I just want to show you what I do with the pecans. So I grab me a little spoon here. Now, these are caramelized pecans. So I take the caramel, the homemade caramel that I made, and I put the pecans and the caramel on the stove, and I just let it bubble up, and then I take it off, and then that gives me my caramelized pecans, and it's so good. I had a customer say that she just wants this. She said, I just want that caramel pecan stuff in a jar all by itself. So I'm just going to put these on top like that. Like that. And then I'm going to just drizzle it. have it. A banana pecan caramel cupcake. Delicious. So, we're going to get a little taste. All right, everybody. So let's pull this back. Yeah. Oh, it still must be a little bit warm. My buttercream sliding. Anyway. Mmm. Mmm. This is so good. It's so moist and delicious. Mmm. You gotta make this. You have got to make this. It's just that good, and the buttercream is not sweet, so it's not a sweet cupcake, but it's just the right amount of sweetness, and it is so good. So thank you for coming into the kitchen with the baking photographer and joining me in sharing with you my banana cupcake recipe, and then turning it into a banana caramel pecan cupcake. Thank you so much. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share my channel, The Baking Photographer. Bye-bye.